Yeah.
Just listen to what everything
Absolutely. I mean, just so we all are on the same page.
And I was in the office when he got the call on last week, and Doug's recommendation is even though we don't participate, all of us in speaking, he would like all of us to be there so we hear everything firsthand.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I definitely would like to be there, but I don't want to be there if it's going to be construed as illegal.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
Okay. Moving right along here, we did receive $260,605.90 for the second quarter of the sales tax, which was approximately, well, not approximately, $10,605.90 above what we were expecting. So that's good.
That's good. That was expected.
Okay, now next thing is authorized, this is the issue of the, which I really don't think we should be authorizing tonight, although there is this issue, I assume all you guys have this, right? This is the thing from Steve Anshak, dated August 13th. There's a bond that we have due to the fact that this particular Elan place is all within the village. So there was nothing to do with the planning board whatsoever, except for there was an emergency road to Harriman Drive, which was the outside. And that, therefore, they had to post a bond of $38,230 and also a fee. So it was a total of looks like here it was to cover $38,750. Well, anyway, they're looking to get this bond back, and if you look at the letter dated August 13th from Steve Andershak, it says the work on Harriman Drive connection was in compliance at the time of completion. Therefore, the bond for this project should be released. The above work has been dormant for several years. It is my recommendation that once work resumes, the parties involved go in front of the Town of Goshen Planning Board for a new bond. Please contact me with any questions. Well, when I spoke to Dennis this afternoon about this issue, I'm confused.
A little bit. Yeah, I was also.
Okay. So we have to get further information on this. Right?
What happened there, though, was that it's been there since 2006, and it never was approved back at that time, and it should have been approved.
Right.
And therefore, the money at that time should have been returned, and it hasn't been. So that's why Steve was saying this should go back. And then if there's future work, then they can go ahead.
Agreed, it's almost counterintuitive though, because he should know now, based upon a visual inspection, whether it's still in compliance, or maybe it's deteriorated, or who knows what. Because what he implies, in the second paragraph, is that once work resumes, whatever, I don't know what that means, the parties involved go in front of the town for a new bond. You know, he's implying that there is work resumption, you need a new bond, for what purpose, I don't know. And it'd be counterintuitive to release it and ask him for another one. You can draw it down. Yeah, exactly. Or we may never see him again. But in this instance, obviously, they're good people, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just confused, though, as to what he contemplates happening next. That's what
So we have to get further information on this. But what Neil said to me today when I spoke to him, he said that usually we have a maintenance, 10%.
That also.
So therefore, it may come about that we return it, but that we keep 10%
Correct.
for maintenance.
Yeah, normally you keep a maintenance bond for either equal period or up to 2 years after the release. Whether it was supposed to have been done 3 years ago or not, we're releasing it now, so the maintenance bond should continue. I also don't know if the inspection fees were paid, like engineering, I have no idea.
Right.
So, should
We
be
got to get some further information.
It says it was in compliance at the time of completion. Was that the day of completion it was in compliance, and the next day it deteriorated?
Because there's a new bond. Yeah, I don't know. It confused me.
But I don't want to
hear the write-off too. The engineer and Steve go and inspect it. Then the record.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's coming from Steve, but
Right.
I could go come to the
And you know how these things happen. I'm sure it's been dormant, like Val says. It should have been done. It wasn't done. All of a sudden, when the heck are you going to release that money to me? And let me write the letter. And suddenly, it just doesn't come out. You know.
To be continued then.
Exactly.
Well put, Jim.
Okay, so that was the last item, and now we have executive session issues. There was one addition, and that was litigation involving, I'm not going to mention the name, right? But
You need not,
Yeah.
although he's a plaintiff, it's just,
Sullivan.
So.
Right.
Oh, okay.
The update on the tax certs, Time Warner, there really isn't anything, right?
Correct, there's no status.
We can kind of scratch that, right?
Correct.
Because there isn't, you're supposed to be speaking to the attorney, and the attorney has never called you
Correct.
from the commission. JRC litigation, a personnel case, and legal action requesting arbitration with the village. So I need a motion.
So move.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you one and all for coming out. How'd I do as mayor? How am I doing?
Well, wait, we turn the cameras off, I'll tell you.
Questions already.
How am I doing?
Is that?
How
am I doing?
I don't know, I did it. Bring back dog. You still like Dick Robbins. You Dick Robbins more than anything else, right?